Some people will never like me, and I will never give a fuck. You worry about what they say. You have no idea how limitless your life becomes vis-a-vis goals when you don't give a shit what people think, say, or whisper about you. You have no idea. The world will not value me until I value myself. And the reason why people don't value you, kids, is because you don't value yourself. Confidence is not, they will like me. Confidence is, I'll be fine if they don't like me. Now, it's safe to say that I've never been worried about what people think of me. That's the truth. Why I am so popular the last 5, 6, 7, 8 years, after 20 years or 18 years of being in the hinterland, is because there's no compression algorithm for experience. You can't write a program for what I've lived through. None of you whiz kids, computer kids, can write an algorithm for what I fucking lived through. What would you rather have? Somebody that read 700 books or somebody that's done 700 deals? I stopped counting at 700. I'm over 1,100 now. Transactions in my life. Because all you've seen is a pile of shit. Like from the famous movie from Jurassic Park. That's all you've learned. You know nothing. Some of you could barely pay to go into this goddamn thing. Which is a fucking embarrassment. So you've got rich people, right? Most of you aren't hanging, not chilling with those people, are you? Nope. Why? You've got all kind of reasons why, don't you? I didn't go to school. That's what I got to say about all those reasons. I didn't either. But somehow I weaseled my way into people richer than that. In a good way. Because it was important to me to change my life. From being the barrio bad boy who almost killed his teacher when he was 12 years old. If success was important to you, you would have done something about it by now. But it's not too late. It's never too late. If you weren't afraid of what people thought of you, said about you, whispered about you, what could you accomplish? A lot more than you've accomplished today. A lot more. Why do we care what people think? Why do we care what people say? And more importantly, why do we care what people whisper? Because we have no self-worth. We have next to little self-esteem. And we have no self-confidence. And how do we get that way? Yes, mommy and daddy. Life expands and contracts with courage. When was the last courage type thing that you did in your lifetime? Walk against a red light? Whisper that your spouse, your significant other is a bitch or a bastard? When was the last time you exhibited some courage? Some of you have to go back a long, long way. Some of you never. I said yesterday, I cannot believe that there are people in this audience that have never been spanked, never had a harsh word said to them by their parents, never got in a fight on the school grounds. I can't believe that. And you wonder why you are the way you are. Now, I'm not saying that being a high-performance person is beating the shit out of everybody, but it doesn't hurt. Focus on one thing at a time. Most of you are engaged in 2, 3, 4 different endeavors, and you're not doing any of them very well. Focus on one. And I never get into business. I'm not looking to exit. I've read some emails from a couple of you. You have a business 2 years ago, and now you're doing 250,000 or 260,000 euros in revenue. That's geometric growth. You started from zero 24 months ago. You're now doing 250,000 euros. That's geometric growth. But now, what did I say yesterday? You start playing not to lose instead of playing to win. Focus, the single key thing. The world-class athletes I've had the privilege of working with, all the same thing, focus. If they're basketball players, and I had the pleasure of working with the Lakers back in their heyday, they wake up, they go to sleep with a basketball, literally. From the time they get up to the time they go to bed. That's all they think about is focus. Is the primary thing that not just you, but anybody that is interested in being a high-performance person. And I'm hard. And hard works. World-class coaches are hard. Most of you needed a beating growing up. You just did. And most of you, your parents, weren't trained to produce high-performance kids. You and I both know it. You don't know what your kids really think about you. I do. I get their emails. Most of your kids are embarrassed by you. In some cases, I'm sorry to say, ashamed of you. That's a sad plight. But it's not too late to give them something to be proud of.